JAN, Job Accommodation Network, Practical Solutions, Workplace Success, 800-526-7234 for voice, 877-781-9403 for TTY. AskJan.org.
Marina works for a call center at a financial company. Everyone at her company has been working remotely full-time for the past year. But now they are all going to be returning to the office. Her supervisor, Cynthia, is anxious to get everyone back together to enhance teamwork and work on customer satisfaction and productivity. Marina feels that working remotely helped to improve her concentration and reduce distractions. Appearing hesitant, Marina meets with her supervisor, Cynthia, to discuss concerns about returning to the office.
Hi, Marina. It's good to see you. Are you glad to be back to the office?
Hi, Cynthia. It's good to see you too. It's good seeing everyone and getting out of the house, but I think working from home worked better for me.
Yes, telework had its perks, but having everyone back together will help increase our customer satisfaction scores and refer more clients to our new products and services. Also, learning and development is rolling out new team building training.
That all sounds great, but I really believe I can still do all of that working from home. Would that be okay?
Well, we are allowing remote work 1 day a week, but I really want to encourage teamwork and cross-training, which I think happens more readily when we're all together.
I understand. I just feel I can do my job more effectively from home and use strategies I've learned in the past to help me with concentration. It's difficult dealing with all of the noise and distractions in the office.
Well, let's see how 1 day a week goes.
Okay, we can try that for now.
Marina, seated in her living room, is on a video call with Cynthia in her office.
Thank you for meeting with me today. I'm really struggling to keep up in the office. There are so many distractions. Working from home really is better for me.
I see, but Marina, allowing employees to work at home is just not our practice right now. Can you tell me more about why 1 day isn't enough?
It's kind of personal, but I have trouble with learning and attention. I'm not sure how much I want to say about it.
I understand. I think we may need to get HR involved to help us sort this out. Would you be open to that?
I guess so. I didn't think I'd have to explain my situation because we were all working remotely full-time for so long.
Yes, but others are only working at home 1 day, and you're asking to work at home most of the time. I'm not sure what we can do, but I'll reach out to HR and someone will be in contact with you soon.
Cynthia calls Morgan from HR to discuss her concerns.
Hi, Morgan. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me.
That's what I'm here for. What's up?
One of my call center employees, Marina Morris, has asked to work from home full-time. She's having some trouble concentrating and staying focused in the office because of a situation she didn't want to talk much about.
Sounds like we might need to get some additional information about her situation. If she has a disability, we might need to consider it as an accommodation under the ADA. Let me talk to her.
I appreciate it, Morgan. I would really prefer to have everyone in the office. I mean, 1 day a week is okay, but with the new products and cross-training, it would be better for the team if we're all together.
I understand, but if Marina's able to complete her job full-time remotely, we might need to consider it. I'll be in touch as soon as I talk to her. Okay, great, bye.
Marina meets with Morgan in a conference room.
Thank you so much for coming and talking with me today, Marina.
Sure.
Cynthia reached out and told me that you requested to work from home full-time. As you know, it is our policy in our call center position to have people come in and work in the office 80% of the time. So what you're asking for is an exception.
Yes, but I can do my job better at home. I can control distractions there and use strategies to help me focus.
Please tell me more. Why are you having trouble in the office? Whatever you say is just between you and me. I won't share any medical information you share with me.
I don't think of it as medical, and it's kind of personal. I don't want everyone at work to know. I have a learning and attention condition that makes it hard for me to concentrate and keep track of details. When we were all working from home, it was easier to work without all the distractions.
So you were diagnosed with a learning and attention disability.
Well, yes. I had an IEP, an individualized education plan in school, and received tutoring support with homework, extra time for tests, stuff like that.
I see. And how does it apply when you're working?
Similar strategies help me focus, plus Jan, the Job Accommodation Network, has helped me with ideas like removing distractions, using color coding to prioritize tasks, making to-do lists. This all works well when I work from home, but not as well when I hear all the other conversations around me.
Thank you for sharing this information with me, Marina. So are you requesting to work full-time from home as an accommodation?
I guess if you want to put it that way. I just know I can do my job better at home, but I'm happy to come in for cross-trainings and meetings.
I understand. Can you obtain documentation about your disability so we can keep it in your confidential file?
If it's needed. I had a psychologist that did some testing on me back when I was in school so I could receive support. I guess I could get a letter from them. Is there a form I'm supposed to fill out?
Yes. Here is a copy of our Request for Reasonable Accommodations form. You can also find it on our HR Hub site under the Accommodations tab.
Okay, thank you. I'll get this filled out and return it to you.
Okay. And I'll meet you again after I receive all the documentation.
Cynthia, Marina, and Morgan are on a video call.
Thank you both for joining me today. Marina, thank you for sending over that information we needed. The psychologist explained why you're requesting an accommodation and supported your request to work from home. Now, let's look at next steps.
I've talked it through with Morgan, and I think we can make the accommodation work. I appreciate you coming in for meetings and training as needed, but you may work at home the rest of the time as requested. Is there anything you need to work at home remotely?
That's great news. No, I have what I need. Thank you. I was so stressed being back in the office, trying to focus with all the distractions. I do want to keep my personal life private. What if others ask why I am working at home full time?
Morgan and I talked about that. We can say that we're piloting flexible work arrangements to address work-life needs, and that I'll consider requests on a case-by-case.
What if people ask about my situation?
I can say that it's confidential and that I'll afford that same confidentiality to anyone who requests a different work arrangement. Would you be comfortable with that?
Yeah, that sounds okay. I'm looking forward to the trainings on the new products and services. Do you think I could get the training materials in advance to review before we go over the presentation as a team?
I don't see why not. I'll ask the presenter.
I'm so glad that we sorted this out. I'm going to check in on both of you to see how the accommodations are going, and please, let me know if you need any further changes.
In producing these videos, we were committed to recruiting talent that appropriately reflects the diversity of the U.S. Thus, both actors with and without disabilities were featured in these videos. Special thanks to Deb Daggett, Diversity.com, and NoBarriersMedia.com for their valuable contributions to the production of this video. This video was developed and produced by the Job Accommodation Network, JAN. JAN is funded by a contract with the Office of Disability Employment Policy, U.S. Department of Labor, contract number 1605DC17C0038. This video does not necessarily reflect the views or policies of the Office of Disability Employment Policy, nor does mention of trade names, commercial products, or organizations imply endorsement by the U.S. Department of Labor.